Hi guys, welcome back to my Xvious guide. Now I'm gonna talk about Squall Ability Awakening. So like usual, let's start from the stats awakening first. So Squall get two passive awakening, okay, and I think they are kinda underwhelming. The first one is Guardian Force or GF. So this will grant you 60% bonus stats from Asper. It is nice, okay, especially if you are a whale who able to who able to easily max the attack stats from your character. Okay, like you know that the boost cap is 400%. So if you have reached them, then this Asper bonus stats is really good. But the problem with Squall is his attack stats is bad. So I don't think you can reach maximum boost cap with him easily unless you are a whale. Because if you upgrade his Gunblade Wielder into +2, then he only has 130% attack stats boost, and boy, that's very low. Especially, after awakening, if you compare him to, let's say, Regina, Esther. Okay, I know it's foolish to hope Squall to be able to compete with them in terms of stats, but really their stats is kind of there is totally big difference. Okay, for example, Regina get 200% attack boost, and Esther can get 230%. So whoa, 100% attack stats difference, which is really big. And for other stats, I can say it is quite good, 60% defense and spirit, so that means he is kind of durable, but for attack stats, it is bad. I know that, again, he gets 60% Esper stats, but that's about maybe 20 to 30% all stats boost. So that leaves him into 150% attack boost, so not special in my opinion. For True Double Hand, he gets 150% True Double Hand. Again, it is a standard number, but I wish they give him like 200% True Double Hand, okay? Simply delete that Gun Mastery. That's kind of stupid because Squall needs to equip his Lionheart, and Lionheart is Greatsword. And Squall is not a dual wielder, so I think it's kind of troll passive that he has here. So in my opinion, his passive is not good, but that doesn't mean he is a trash because his abilities awakening are insane. So let's take a look on them. So the first ability awakening he gets is the Barret abilities. Okay, so you can upgrade Flame, Wind, Light, Thunder. These four are really nice because they become chainable with Absolute Mirror of Equity family. But in my opinion, this is not the purpose of this skill, because if you take a look on the abilities, the damage are really low, only 3.25 times, really low. So the only reason you want to upgrade this is for the Element Imperil and Elemental Imbue. Okay, they last for 5 turns, which is good. This will be your setup, okay, because you may say, oh, after awakening, Squall become a chainer. No, in my opinion, he is still finisher. This Absolute Mirror of Equity is simply a distraction, in my opinion, okay? Let's see why. Next ability, Keen Edge Plus. So this is basically defense plus 20%. So they remove the passive from his passive. Okay, sorry for strange wording, and make it into cooldown ability. This has 5 turns cooldown, but take a look on the damage, guys. It is insane because this can deal up to 40 times damage per cast. Why? Because remember, you get 0.5 damage modifier from your passive, and you can get another 4.5 times from Blasting Zone +2 and Keen Edge +2. So that way this Keen Edge +2 deal 40 times damage. Whoa, this is the moving type, but from my experiment it is kind of fast, so you don't need to worry about hard to chain or something like that. And the next ability is also insane, Keen Edge +2. This is a little bit inferior compared to Keen Edge +2, but whoa, this is still insane, because if you if you have obtained all the damage modifier boost, then it deals 32 times damage per cast. So that means with Renzoku you can deal 64 times damage per turn. And if you combine this Keen Edge +2 with Keen Edge +2, you can deal 72 times damage in one turn. How's that not insane? As a comparison, the best finisher before Squall, Regina, only deal 68 times damage per turn. So now I can say yes, Squall is better than Regina in terms of damage modifier. But if you calculate like attack boost, then yeah, Squall is much inferior. Okay, so really your priority for Squall is to awaken all his passive first. Okay, because I know they are sunk, but they help, because without awakening Squall only has 80% attack boost and 100% through double hand. That's really bad. So your focus, if you want to use Squall, is his passive. After that, in my opinion, choose one or two Barret abilities, because what you want to get is the elemental imbue. Okay, and yeah, if you already have, let's say, Sylvie, then you can ignore this at all. Okay, because on normal, without awakening, Squall already able to imperil 60% of the element, so you don't need to worry that much. Okay, about elemental imperil, but I hope you have better imperil source. Okay, 100% imperil or something like that. And then your next priority is Keen Edge +2 and Keen Edge +2. Both of these are really important, but if you ask me which one is more important, then I will say Keen Edge +2, the normal Keen Edge. Okay, because this is your normal ability, not a cooldown, so you will use this ability more frequently than your Keen Edge +2. Okay, and Keen Edge +2 also give you 3 times damage modifier, which is huge. And the last priority, of course, Blasting Zone +2. Basically, you only use that only for 1.5 times damage modifier. It is low, but every little bit counts. So yeah, your last priority. But I think if you ask me which one is better, Squall or Regina, then I must say maybe Regina is still better, because Regina can deal 68 times straight on the first turn. Okay, because her cooldown abilities are ready on the first turn. But for Squall, he needs to wait 5 turns to make that Keen Edge +2 to get maximum damage. Keen Edge +2 to become a Fable, because it is a Fable on 5th turn. And yeah, you cannot increase your damage modifier on the same turn. For Regina, you can use it on within 1 turn, but for Squall, on the first turn you need to use Blasting Zone and Keen Edge +2. On the second turn, then you get the maximum damage modifier for Keen Edge +2 and Keen Edge +2. Okay, stupid naming. So my conclusion for Squall, he is insane, guys. Actually, when making this review, I take a look on his stats and really disappointed. What? so bad. Okay, I'm kinda lazy, but when I see his abilities awakening, the abilities the Keen Edge +2 and Keen Edge +2, I'm really surprised. And actually I have one Squall right now and I'm kinda tempted to use my UOC to get him until I see that his Keen Edge +2 available on the 5th turn. That makes him not become a cheeser. I think the best feature of Regina is she can cheese lots of bosses. Okay, you can bring from friend, and on the 1st turn, boom, instant damage. But for Squall, he starts a little bit late, but in the end, if you can get same stats amount, attack stats, let's say 2000 Squall versus 2000 Regina, then Squall can become better than Regina because 72 times versus 86. On normal turn, without cooldown abilities, then Squall is much more powerful because using Keen Edge +2, he can deal 64 times damage, while Regina only deal 48 times damage. Okay, I don't count Regina's LB. Okay, and Squall also self-sufficient, not like Regina. He can imbue himself and imperil the enemies. And the biggest advantage of Squall maybe is he is more MP friendly. So I have used Regina for some times, but after using her maximum combo damage, okay, on the next turn and on the next few turns, I kinda cannot use it again because lack of MP. But for Squall, you won't have that problem. Okay, the only disadvantage is bad stats, and he needs to be awakened and very expensive for Squall. Okay, so in the end, I can give Squall 10 out of 10. Okay, almost on par with Regina. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Prime X videos, guys. Bye bye, guys.